Hello, this is Elle, and this is a completely different type of video that I don't know if I've really done a whole lot of. I did it with some polybags, but since I'm getting some sets that I've already had that are very similar or same in concept, I wanted to kind of do a comparison. So here we have the Lego Dots and not Lego Dots, or Lego Friends more so you could say. But both of these are jewelry boxes. So the first one we have here is referred to as Buildable Jewelry Box, set number 40114, with about 200 pieces. And the second one, which just came out this year, is called Jewelry Box, set number 41915, technically from the Lego Dots line. This came out in 2014, this came out in 2020. I can look up the retail price here. So this one was 15, this one was 20. Note that I don't have the extra pieces right now for this one, but it did have a lot of extra pieces. In fact, this is almost 400 pieces, this is almost 200 pieces. So you can get a gist of what is a little bit different here. But this one's $5 more than that one. Let's take an overall look at the concept. First of all, on the outsides, you can tell this one is taller and this one is thinner. There's no locking mechanism on this one, but there is on this one. However, this one opens a little bit stiffer, and it does have studs here to keep it down, so it does kind of have a locking mechanism. Now this one is overall bigger in size-wise, you can kind of see here. It also doesn't have as much Technic type parts showing on the corners. So in design, perhaps this one might be a little bit better, a little bit more unique. This has a bit more colors, you could say, to it, not by very much. This one has customizability. So like, this is my custom cover, and you could do anything you want with all the pieces. It came with tons of 1x1 pieces. This one doesn't. However, obviously it has a lot of my favorite color. It does have this printed piece, so it just says Lego Friends. Horse a piece in that, ironically. So right now, just looking at the outsides, it's hard to say because this one seems like you're getting a lot more of pieces, but then again, you're getting larger pieces here. So let's open it up and kind of look inside there. So first of all, this one opens up. It has a little thing here to open it up, which is pretty nice. And you can see it open here. Let's open up this one. So you got to clip the little thing here, and then it's pretty freeform after that. And as you can see, this one is loose and doesn't stay up. So it's going to open all the way, whereas this one only goes so far. I look at that as an advantage because it also can kind of hold open, whereas this one cannot. So we open it up and we can first of all see they're very different actually. So the top one here, this is all tiled off with under reverse tiles, and there's little hooks on here that you can put earrings or little bracelets or necklaces or rings, whatever you decide on there. This has nothing. So then we look at the tray area, and this one's kind of screwed up, but you can mix it up. So you can have 3 different trays with this one, kind of. They don't remove, there's no tiling, so they're just kind of how it is. On this one, you can see we have large tiles on the bottom, but these actually come out. So you can have one big container here. Otherwise, you have this really small container, which can really only hold probably some earrings. I don't think you could put a ring in there sideways or something. Then you have this container, which is fairly shallow, but nice. Again, everything is tiled off on this one, which I do actually kind of like the look of. That's all tiled off, completely tiled off, edges tiled off. This is too. So looking at the insides, this one almost feels like it has more space, the older one. Putting this in kind of makes it feel like it's more even. However, these are not, you can't put quite as much in here, but this area is deeper than any of this area, which is pretty good. And it has this. So just looking at the internals, it does have this sticking out here, which may look bad, but I don't think it's that bad. I mean, if they made this in a different color, that'd be great. So overall, it's hard to decide, but I like this one. Personal color preference there. The effect that this can kind of hold up. It has these in here, which adds to its versatility. Technically, you can take these containers out, which adds to its versatility. You can't put much in these containers, but if you wanted to use this, you see how deep that is. That can have a lot in it. Whereas this one can have 3 different areas. It doesn't quite have the depth. This can't stay up. You can move these around as you feel fit. Otherwise, it doesn't have anything up here. There's no tiling in here. It does have 2 very big plates. This has decoration and customization. This does not. So, function-wise, this is far superior in my mind as a thing. Look-wise, you can design this how you want, but I do kind of like how it's fully tiled. Now, all these are just extra pieces I threw on there, so you could have that off. It would look a little bit more cleaner. Based on the sides, I would say this one looks cleaner that way, except from the front. That doesn't have a lock, so it almost looks a little more secretive. But I really think the 2014, especially at $5 less, is better. Most of the tiles in here are larger than the 1x1 tiles. So pieces-wise, they're probably pretty close if you think about it overall. This being all tiled off is nice. There's tiles back here. You have tiles, big piece tiles on the bottom. It just feels like a more reformed design. One thing is, set-wise, this does come with a storage container, so you do get a little bit more. So honestly, these are, the product design-wise is good, but what you get in here is really good. It's really close. Price-wise, this is like cheaper, but this is a little bit more expensive, so it's really tough. I honestly, sitting here looking at this, if I throw my bias into it, I like getting all these pink tiles, so I'm biased for that. I would say this one wins. Otherwise, they're pretty close to the same. This one you can probably still find on Bricklink and eBay for a reasonable price. Almost up to this. It might be better to just buy this and maybe look at the instructions for this, so you can kind of take some of these parts and maybe some of your own parts and build something similar to this. Because I really like this one overall. This is nice. The amount of space you get in here is nice. It may not be as big square-wise, but I think it has a lot more versatility and utility, and the fact that you can open it up and have it sit up like that compared to this, which has to go all the way like that. I really like this one. I like the design of this one. I would imagine that, it stays on pretty good, but it could flip open, whereas this one, with how it's locked, it's not going to come open. So, but overall, I like this one more, and I just want to know what you guys think about these. And if you want to see more comparison videos like this, there aren't a whole lot I can necessarily do because I don't have a lot of sets. The new Jungle Rescue from Friends, I'm actually looking forward to possibly doing that with a couple of the sets. But let me know which one you think is better. If you don't have one of them, look at the video and you can base off of that. But I really like how this one's designed. And in theory, you could probably make it so that you can design the top how you want. It wouldn't necessarily be that hard. You could use your own pieces, but they're different kind of things, but very similar. I like this one more. That's going to be my end verdict, because you also get these 2 little things which add into it, which I think are cute, and you don't necessarily have to put them in. Whereas this, it's just kind of shallow, and the creativity's there. If you like kind of making your own design, this one's better for you. If you like functional ability and it's not too bad of a look, this one. But that's pretty much all I got to say. I like the 2014 one, so if they made this again with that customizability, that would be great. I would love that. But that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and like I said, comment below what you think about it. Thanks for watching.